Using the presidency's bully pulpit, Donald Trump demanded religious services resume this weekend.
Some governors have deemed liquor stores and abortion clinics as essential, but have left out churches and other houses of worship. It's not right. So I'm correcting this injustice.
A political prescription for his evangelical base of ardent supporters. The president urged governors to lift restrictions on church gatherings immediately, but also threatened action that goes beyond his own power.
If they don't do it, I will override the governors. In America, we need more prayer, not less.
The president did order the CDC to provide direction, Friday posting interim guidance that suggests places of worship encourage face coverings, limit the size of gatherings, consider suspending choirs and singing, which can transmit the virus, hold services outside if possible, and increase cleaning and disinfecting. Friday, the president was also in campaign gear.
November 3rd's a big day.
Seizing on his Democratic rival's controversy, tweeting criticism of Joe Biden for racially offensive comments Biden made in an interview.
If you have a problem figuring out whether you're for me or Trump, then you ain't black.
Said in jest, according to Biden's campaign, but he later expressed regret.
I shouldn't have been such a wise guy. I shouldn't have been so cavalier.
Biden speaking on a call with the U.S. Black Chamber of Commerce.
I know that the comments have come off like I was taking the African American vote for granted, but nothing could be further from the truth.
And back to President Trump, and check this out. As he has done every quarter, President Trump is giving his salary to the Treasury, this time to the Department of Health and Human Services. What is different is the press secretary showed the actual check with the president's personal information, bank account number, routing number. We're blocking it there. And the White House says instead of focusing on that reveal, we should focus on the donation. Peter, Kristen?
Yeah, that's why they sometimes show those display checks, not the real thing in moments like that. Kelly, a new development Friday in the case of the president's former national security advisor, Michael Flynn. The FBI now initiating a review. What more do we know?
Well, Christopher Wray, the FBI director, says the Bureau will examine what happened in the Michael Flynn investigation to see if any current FBI employees are responsible for any misconduct. They only have control over current employees, and to see if there should be any policy changes. Of course, Flynn, the former national security advisor, withdrew his guilty plea. The Department of Justice says they are not going to pursue the case, and a judge is still trying to decide if that will go forward. But there was more that relates to the Russia investigation. President Trump again pounding his former Attorney General, Jeff Sessions, who's running for his old Senate seat in Alabama. More Twitter battle, but this time Jeff Sessions responded. That's unusual. The former senator, former Attorney General, says, look, I know your anger, but recusal was required by law, and you're damn fortunate, writes Jeff Sessions, that I did that. It protected you in the rule of law and led to your exoneration. That Senate seat is a battle. The president has endorsed another candidate, not his former Attorney General. Peter, Kristen?
Plenty of politics heading into this holiday weekend. Kelly O'Donnell at the White House. Kelly, thank you.